insight with you in regards to building a list. One of the things you hear a lot about these days is building a list and what it means to build a list, and more so a following, because you hear about social influencers, you hear about people that are on social media that have followings, and maybe you have a business, maybe you have a home-based business, maybe you have a brick and mortar business, and you're sitting there saying, how do I get that? How do I build a list that I can then share what I'm passionate about? And it isn't always just about sales either. It's about you sharing and building a community of people that might be interested in what you have to offer and what you want to share. So that's what I want to talk about here in today's live. And I want to do it by sharing a very, very cool app that I've recently started using, and a little challenge and contest that I'm running right now with my following, because this is probably the number one thing that I personally objected to myself when first starting out online, first starting marketing online. When I first started thinking, how do I sell my products? How do I attract people to buy the things that I want to sell online? Well, I need a following, or I need a list. Or what I'd also say is, well, I can't build a following because I don't already have a list. And that's a big misconception. A lot of people think that you have to have a big following you have to have a big list in order to have a big following, or to generate a big following. And obviously having a list does help, but everybody started out someplace. And that's what I want to talk about here today. So if you're hopping on now, comment down there. Let me know that you are on here live. I'm going to bring up a couple different places so I can help monitor the chat, because I am going live in so many different places. Actually, all thanks to this app that I'm going to share with you guys. And I'm going to give you guys a special invite. You're going to get some extra special bonuses and goodies for using the link that I'm going to share with you guys here in a little bit. So drop in the chat down there. Let me know if you're watching live right now. Maybe you're watching on replay, and that's cool too. Just let me know that you're down there watching on replay, and I'd be happy to give you a shout out and a comment. So what's up, JJ? Good to see you on here. Haven't seen you for a minute. Johnny, good to see you as well. Man, have you guys ever felt stuck because you haven't, quote unquote, arrived yet? You haven't gotten it all together yet, and you just feel completely stuck. Angeline, what's up? Angeline, you're going to love this app that I'm going to share with you. You do amazing on live streaming and with your following and how you show up on camera. Angeline, you definitely want to stay tuned for this if you don't already know. You might already know. That's a very good possibility as well. So Angeline is actually live from New York. Very, very cool. Live from New York. All right. So have you guys ever felt stuck where you just feel like, well, I can't do the marketing like Michael Mansell does because I don't have a list, or I don't have a following? Did you guys know that when I first started out in the online marketing space, that was my big excuse? I sat there and I said, I don't have a list. I don't have a following on YouTube. I don't have a big friends list on Facebook. I don't have an email list that is 100,000 people. Therefore, I'm not going to succeed. I'm just not going to succeed. And that was a big excuse that I made for a very long time. Well, what I realized is that everybody started out with zero. In fact, comment down there. Let me know how many people, if you guys have any size of a list at all or a following, let me know how many people you started out with. How many people, when you first got on Facebook, when you first got on YouTube, when you first started building an email list, how many people did you start out with? How many subscribers did you start out with when you first got on the platform? Thanks, Tim. I appreciate that. Definitely loving my new setup here for sure. Well, I'm going to show you here in a second this app that can literally explode your following with zero lists. Yeah, Angeline, there's a good answer. I like that. She started out with zero. Guess what? I started out with zero. That's just the way it goes. Everybody starts out with zero. What's up, Edward? Good to see you. Edward started out with zero. JJ started out with zero. We all started out with zero people. And it sounds so simplistic, and it's like, well, duh, of course we started out with zero. But a lot of people, I think, forget that everybody started out with zero. Well, what if you could go to a platform where they are craving people to come on and contribute and connect with and building a community? And that's really what it comes down to. It comes down to building a community and plugging yourself into a community of people that is already there, that's already showing up. And all you got to do is show up and be yourself and have a good time. And before you know it, you'll start building a following. So the app that I'm talking about here is called Haps. Haps is a new app. It's going to become a tongue twister here pretty soon as well. But let me just show you this here, because this is a very cool app that you guys can download. And I'll give you guys a link here in a second. You got to have an invite. It's invite only right now. But this app is called Haps. And on this app right here, it's really cool. It's been out for a few months and they've really been dialing it in. And I was just really kind of blown away and amazed by the content creators and the people that were already sharing on this app. And I know some of you guys are going to get impatient for that invite link. So I will throw it up here on the top of the screen just so you guys can make a note of it. But let me here. I'll push it to the screen here, and you guys. Now, by the way, I'm also streaming from Haps right now. So Haps is an amazing software platform that you see. Like, I'm doing some various graphics things here that's putting various, different angles and stuff up on the screen. And it's really cool because it allows me to inject a lot of creativity and interest into a platform. And you can do that from an iPad. You can do it from an iPhone, or you can do it from the computer. So there's so many different ways that we can go live on this platform. So here's the desktop view right here. And as you can see, they've got a whole desktop app as well. So you can go live and watch live broadcasts and connect with community members. And they actually reward you for engaging and interacting. And I'll get to that here in just a second, and why that is such a key component to this whole thing. But the app itself, I just threw the link up there, but let me throw it up here as well. So, oops, wrong page. There we go. There is the link right there, haps.club. If you guys go to haps.club, you guys, that's my special invite link. You can go there and you'll actually get 100 free coins. It's absolutely free to join this platform. And the reason I say you can build a massive following without a list on this platform is because it's like in the early stages of Instagram, and the early stages of Facebook, and the early stages of other streaming platforms that really were in need of content creators. They were in need of people to come on. And while there's thousands and thousands, like hundreds of thousands of people already there, the amount of people that are showing up and going live and providing some value-based content is not as much. So while there are a lot of people there that are creating content, that are showing up, you can actually show up and start participating and getting rewarded, even though it only costs $0. Yes, Tim, it's on Android and it's on iPhone. And if you guys download the app, just make sure you go to Michael Mansell's, my profile, and subscribe to me first. That's my one request. It helps me to support my efforts here as well. So you either go to haps.club and register your free account there, or just go and download the app on Android or iOS and make sure that you subscribe to my profile first thing when you get inside the app. And I'm actually going to be doing some prize giveaways over here the next few weeks to my subscribers, because I want to reward you guys for taking action and jumping on to a new platform. Because I do realize that sometimes there's a little bit of a learning curve when you get onto a new platform and start figuring new things out. I know that's kind of a little bit of a hurdle, but I'm telling you, this platform is just so intuitive. In fact, let me show you how intuitive it is. And a big kudos and shout out to Ralph Locklear, because he actually went live. He just took up one of my invites yesterday, and he already went live. In fact, he's right here. Let me show you. He's right here, and he went live. He does an amazing job as a contractor out in South Carolina, and he went live and he was sharing his passion of the systems that he implements to help people have a smoother process in the building process. And then he also helps other contractors implement those same strategies. So Ralph, if you're watching, kudos to you for taking action and going live and sharing the content and value that you provide right away. That's really awesome that you went live right away and did that. Now let's hop over here to the iPad itself and go back to the iPad app. And it's the same on iPad or your iPhone or your Android or even the desktop. The desktop has a little bit bigger layout unless you're on, say, Safari or something on a mobile phone. But the mobile app is where a lot of people are going live from. And you have a news feed, just like a Facebook feed. The other cool thing is you can actually go live on Haps, because you might be saying, well, I don't want to give up going live on Facebook or Instagram or Twitch or YouTube. Well, guess what? You can go live on Haps and multicast to all those other platforms. So rather than having to go live on each one of those other platforms individually, you can just go live on Haps and not only pick up the audience of your Haps community, but also broadcast like I'm doing right now. Like a lot of my following and friends are watching on Facebook, and I've got some others that are commenting from YouTube. And I'm also streaming to Twitter, which I've never done before, but hey, why not? If I can put in the same amount of effort and stream to multiple places, why wouldn't I do that, right? So, oh look, there's my feed right there. So I'm live right there, as you guys can see in the app right there, and it's just really, really cool. The technology that is all built into this app right here. Yeah, absolutely, Lauren. The supportive nature of this community is really the reason why I can make a bold statement like how to build a massive following with no list, because the community inside of Haps right now is very, very community based. It is about people helping other people, and that's what you need and want, especially if you're just starting out. You want to be able to go here, like for instance, Michael Bathurst. I actually got invited onto his live broadcast earlier today, and we were just there and we were hanging out. We were having a good time and just visiting. I never met these guys, but they turned out to be really cool people, and it was cool just to be able to hang out with them and just share information. In fact, this right here, I believe, is the one that I was on. Yep, there I am right there. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there I am. I was just in my home theater at my house there, and you can actually collaborate and bring different people on at once, and you guys can all share value and share subscriber bases. So if you have a small list and you want to get bigger exposure, then bring some of these other people on, and they're happy to do so. They're all about contributing. So if you got a small list right now, a small following right now, you want to go to haps.club and get yourself an account set up, and then start connecting with some of these other influencers that are on here, because they love, most of them that I've connected with already, they just love bringing on other people. And there's no criteria other than just be a nice, polite person that is willing to contribute and give as well. That's something that's obviously very important. But this kind of a platform that is fresh and new is the time to really capitalize on it and take advantage of it, and not wait around and see, is it going to work out or not? Well, this app and social platform has been going on now for about 3 months from what I can tell. And it's something that I think each and every single one of you should really, really take a look at and see if it's something that's right for you. Here, I'll put the link up there again as well. Now, let's talk about the coin for a second, because just like I'm showing you here, right here in this, what I've got on the screen right there is you get 100 free coins for creating your account right now, taking my invite and creating a free account. Now, what does that mean? What's the big deal about coins? Well, have you guys ever been rewarded financially by getting a like or an award or a heart or some type of super comment on your Facebook page? Have you ever gotten, even if it's just 10 cents, 15 cents, have you ever been monetarily compensated for supporting other people on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Anybody ever gotten paid for that? Did you ever get paid for that? I've never gotten paid for that. Now, I run a full-blown affiliate marketing business mentorship program online through social media platforms, but I've never been paid out by, say, Facebook for engaging on other comments. How many of you guys like to comment? You like to engage. You like to give your 2 cents on social platforms. This is the platform that you want to be on, because while you're doing that for other people, you're actually generating more coin that you can then further support the content creators that you really like. How cool would it be? Thank you very much, Monte. I appreciate that. Like, here's a good example. So, Monte, first of all, kudos to you, because you were actually the one that that turned me on to Haps. It was your post that I originally saw that caused me to check out Haps. So I want to give you a big shout out and kudos for posting it out there. And he just gave me a high five award. It's 15 cents, not a big deal, right? But that can add up. And once you reach $200 in awards that you're given by other people, you can start cashing out to your bank account. It's pretty cool. So they're rewarding people for engaging, and it doesn't cost you a dime to join. It does not cost you one single dime to join, which is really, really cool. And the tools that are built in here are just phenomenal. In fact, let me see if I can share with you guys my platform right here. In fact, I think I can. I'm going to share with you what it looks like on my desktop view. So obviously you can go live from the mobile app, but you can also go live from your computer, from a desktop. So if I come over here, and I'm just learning this too, by the way, this is all brand new to me, and we're probably going to get our, weird like inception view here, but let me share this screen right here. Okay. You should be seeing my screen right now. In fact, I can't switch to another screen. So I'm going to pop this over here and make me the dominant one. There we go. Okay. So that allows me, see, I'm still just learning this myself. So I can actually switch back and forth between these shared screens, but that's what it looks like right there. I have a nice platform where I can see what the live feed is. I can, see, I can bring guests on. I can invite other people on. In fact, Monty, you want to come on for a second? Are you in a place where you can come on? I was giving you some kudos there, and it'd be kind of cool to have you come on this and share your insights, because you've got a different perspective on how you view things as well. So let me know if you can hop on. I will send you an invite, Monty, if you can hop on for 2 seconds. That'd be pretty cool. If you could hop on and share your 2 cents. In fact, I'm going to send you an invite. It's really cool. You can actually invite any user that pops on, or anybody else. Like I can pull up here my list and just invite somebody to jump on with me to share in the broadcast. Here, let me put that link up there again so you guys can see it. So you get rewarded coin that you can then use to help and support and contribute to other people on the social platform. And that in turn causes them to subscribe and follow to you. And that's one of the cool, I think, under-leveraged, underutilized things on this platform right now, is that if you come on, start taking a little bit of action, start generating an increase in the amount of coin that you have in your account, and then you start going and subscribing to other content creators, other live streamers that you like, that you connect with, that you enjoy, well, they're going to follow you back. They're going to take interest in you, because it's not just a simple like, oh yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't remember the last time that I went through my Facebook Live and checked out every single person that liked my feed. I'm sorry. I sometimes I get hundreds of likes on a post that I do, and I haven't gone back and through and looked at it. But just like Peter right here, and Peter, thank you very much for that award right there. It's not a lot, but guess what? I recognized Peter because he gave that extra little award there of the 15 cents, and it cost him 50 cents to give me a cool high five. And high five right back to you, buddy. Really appreciate you doing that. And that's an example of what you guys can see in this platform, what you guys can do. Yes, absolutely. I can see your comment. It's hard to read your name right there, but I've got from YouTube. And that's the other cool thing. It actually tells me which platform people are coming in from. So for instance, Herman just commented from Facebook, and it tells me that. So he's saying lovely platform. He came on a couple days ago with my invite, and he's now commenting. And I can actually take, just so I can see that I did get his comment from YouTube, I can actually post his comment right up here in the live feed, like it's coming across the screen here in just a second. So right there, can you see my comment? Yes, I can. It's right there on the screen. I can see your comment, and he's coming from my YouTube channel. So a lot of variety in what we can do on this platform, which is really, really neat. And as I get going into it more, I'll be doing some tutorials on it because I really think there's a lot that we can all learn from each other as we all figure out different features. But this is a proven way. I've done it before in other platforms. I've seen other leaders do it in other platforms, and I've seen people that were just kind of, didn't ever know about them, all of a sudden have a big, huge come up and become, have a massive following because they took advantage and early adopted a new program. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's some really good feedback there. Again, off from YouTube there. He's saying stream quality is so nice. I thought this was pre-recorded. And that's coming, that means a lot coming from YouTube, because generally I don't like to stream to YouTube or post let me rephrase that. I don't like to take my live stream, say from Facebook, and upload them to YouTube because the quality is barely 720p, barely. Sometimes it's only about 480p based on the congestion of Facebook. So I don't like to use that content because to me, it's not YouTube worthy. So to get that kind of feedback from somebody watching on YouTube says a lot about the technology that they've built in right here into HAPS, and how good the quality is. What's up, Quincy? Good to see you on here. Yeah, absolutely, Lauren. A much more positive feeling. This is Lauren. The one thing that it's kind of a feature request that I would love to see on here, and some of it is based on, Facebook restrictions. But here, this is my wife, Lauren. She's talking about how that much more positive feeling and that she loves Facebook, but this is different. And yeah, there's a different vibe to it. There's a different feeling to it. Now, a feature request, if HAPS you're listening to this, is I would love to see the names of people that are coming through from Facebook. And I know that's a little bit of a Facebook limitation because I understand the technology behind it, and other platforms also struggle to be able to do that. But I think that would be a really neat feature if we could do that. Now let's go back over here to the mobile app because there's a couple more things I want to show you that we can do with this. So here is the mobile app here. And so you've got your activity feed. This just kind of shows you everything that's happening when somebody comments, when somebody maybe mentions you in their post. You just see, and I know you guys probably can't even read this, it's so small on there, but right here, Ralph Locklear mentioned me in a comment, so I can just click on that and go right to the live where he mentioned me. And as you can see right here, he commented and mentioned me right here. So you can respond to people. I could then, tap on this and then reply to him. The other really cool thing that I like about this is if you're building an audience, you want to subscribe and follow other people, right? So what I can do is I can go to the main feed, and this is going to show me my content or people that I'm following right now. But I can also go to Discover. And in Discover, there's a lot of different people and categories that are in here. In fact, let me switch back over to this view here so you guys can see a little bit better. Oops, getting a little bit of ghost look there. Okay, cool. And so you've got music, you've got art, you've got news and politics, if that's what you're into. You've got travel. So there's all these different categories. It's not just about business. I'm in business, so I'm on here for a lot of those reasons, helping people in business. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. But you've got travel, you've got food and cooking. How many of you guys like to cook? Do I have any cooks out there that just love cooking, and you got some good recipes, you know how to share your recipes? You could come on here and just start a cooking channel. Just set up your iPhone, your Android, and go live. The amount of content that people are putting out here that is not like super professional. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying that they're just everyday people. And that's one of the big things that I really, really like about it. Herman, thank you very much. I appreciate that award. They're just everyday people that are coming on here and doing their thing. So I don't know Ruby here, but we're just going to look at Ruby's content right here. And we go to her page here. So look at here. She's just in her kitchen, having a good time, making food, and sharing it with her audience. And if you want to look at some of these things, she's got over 3,000 likes. Now it looks like she likes to be animated, which of course shows her personality as well. But she's just being herself on here and sharing it with her audience. So that's pretty cool to see that. That's just one example of, things you can do on here. Angeline, you could start your cooking channel on here and sharing it with people. Then you got musicians. So Chris here, he's a musician and content creator. So if we come over here to his profile, he's sitting here doing his thing, sharing his music. How cool is that? If you're a musician, you definitely need to be on here. In fact, what I've noticed that a lot of musicians that are on here are getting some of the most engagement. So if you are a musician, definitely go to haps.club, use my invite link so you get your free 100 coins and get yourself on this platform, because you can not only stream live to Haps and the community that you can build here, but to other platforms as well. So Chris, I used you in my live here. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to you. So there, I just subscribed to Chris. And here's another really cool kind of thing. You can actually aggregate all of your subscribers into one place. So if I come over here to my profile, right here in my profile, you guys probably can't see this. Here's an idea. Maybe I'll just take a quick screenshot of this and then we can blow it up so you guys can, there we go. So if you come here to my profile, look at this. I've got 53.7 thousand subscribers on Haps. Now, how in the world did I get 53,000 subscribers on Haps already? How did I do that? How was I able to get 53,000 subscribers? Well, the reason is because you connect your other social platforms. So as you can see right here, I've actually, I have connected my Twitter, I've connected my Facebook, I've connected my YouTube and my Instagram. And between those 4 platforms, I've got 53.7 thousand followers or subscribers. And Haps brings all of that in and it shows it right here. So it's cool that it shows that from my following on various platforms, that's the number that I have in total across multiple platforms. And so if you have, 250 subscribers on 4 different platforms, that's 100 subscribers right here on Haps. And that, I get it. That can make you feel a little bit more confident when you're first starting out. It's not really like a YouTube platform because it really is about live streaming specifically. So it's not about uploading a video and hosting it. But they do pay content creators through the rewards that are giving. And there's also some additional referral programs that they've got coming down the pipelines. I don't know everything that's going to be going on right now. Currently, it's ad-free and it's absolutely free to join it. Obviously, I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. But that's what I know currently, what they're doing. The other really cool thing that I like about this platform is the fact that the creators and owners of the platform regularly, almost daily, come on and do their own live broadcasts. So they're on here as well. And they feature other content creators. They feature other people that are going live on their channel and give them massive exposure. So imagine, say, and they're obviously, I'm not directly comparing them in size, but imagine if Mark Zuckerberg said, "Hey, Angeline, why don't you come? I want to feature you on my Facebook Live today." And you got to go on there and tap in to Mark Zuckerberg's following and subscription list. That would be a pretty good way to get a bunch of exposure. Would you guys agree with me? That would be a really good way to get a lot of exposure if you could go on to, say, even mine. Like, you're doing a live broadcast and you bring me on as a guest. Guess what? That broadcasts out to all of my following because I'm on your broadcast as a guest. It then goes out and streams to my subscriber list. So how would you guys like to tap in to my 53,000 subscribers? Anybody want to tap into my 53,000 subscribers? Just comment yes down there if you guys would like to tap in to my following. Well, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to do that here, but you do have to go to haps.club, use my invite link, because I want to reward my subscribers with some additional content and training specifically related to Haps. And I'm going to be also incorporating this into my Affiliate Marketing Pros, my AMP membership site, where I teach affiliate marketing, and we have several different programs that we run, systems that I help my team members with. That is a great way that you guys will be able to tap in and leverage my following, because literally, so here's an example. So earlier today, like I'd mentioned, I was on Michael's Haps stream, and Michael Bathurst, he actually invited me onto his live broadcast. And when I said yes to that, it streamed out to my Facebook feed, it streamed out to my YouTube, and it streamed out to my Haps network, which is cool because I'm on there. It's giving me exposure through that, and I'm able to collaborate and share information with other people that I'm meeting on Haps. But Michael also got exposure, as well as Randy, who was on the show there, and a couple of other very cool people that I met on there. They were able to get exposure over to my following as well because I joined them on a live broadcast. And that I think is a really unique thing that I haven't really seen before. And that's something that I think a lot of small content creators, a lot of people that are wanting to gain more following could really, really benefit from. Let me come back over here because I'm going to share this again. So this was the live stream that I was on with him. I believe this is it. This might have been a different one. No, this actually looks like a different one. He goes live quite often, which is pretty cool. Really enjoyed being on with him earlier today, and Randy and Olga. Let's see if I can find it quickly enough here again. Let's see. Bring me back up there as well. And just as a side note, I know I'm streaming on Facebook, and you might be watching me on Facebook right now, but I am streaming this directly from Haps Network. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to find. Oh, yeah, it would be on my profile. Duh. When you go live on somebody else's broadcast, then it actually goes on your feed as well. So then you get even more exposure. So imagine your live ends up on Mark Zuckerberg's personal profile. I mean, obviously, I'm not comparing status or history or anything. I'm just giving you guys a strong analogy. But here's that video that I was talking about right here. And if we come in here and fast forward a little bit, down here, right there I am on the broadcast. It's looking kind of just casual right there, but brought a lot of other cool people on. Olga and Eric, met some really cool people. And Randy was on earlier. There's Randy right there in the middle. And it was just really cool because we were able to just, chill and meet. It was kind of like networking on the fly. It really was. It was like a networking on the fly type thing. Didn't pre-plan this. I just happened to be watching his show, and Michael invited me on. Boom, there I was live on his stream. So those are some examples of why I'm really liking this platform and why I want you guys to join in on as well. Now, you guys should know me well enough that I like contests. I'm a pretty competitive person. So they do happen to have a contest going on right now. It's an invite contest going on right now for the month of March. It was from March 15th till the end of the month. I didn't know this. I just joined the platform 2 days ago. I joined, created my account, got set up. But they do have a contest going on. And let me see if I can get over to that page. There we go. So this is kind of interesting. If you guys know me, you know that I love a good contest. Yes, absolutely, Randy. Very, very big confidence booster. Randy, good to see you too. So let me come back over here to my iPad view. So if I come over here to the invite challenge, so they currently have an invite challenge going. They've got, the first place is $1,000 prize they're giving away. Second place is $500. But I like a good contest, and I didn't even realize that I just jumped into this position, but jumped in 2 days ago to Haps here. I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just telling you that this is another big motivation why I'm giving away some prizes to my subscribers here over the next couple of weeks. Not only do I want to give you guys value, but they do have a little contest going on right now, and I am now in second place. So I'm now in second place, and that's pretty cool. I didn't even know I was in second place. I knew I was getting up there, but I didn't know that I was up there to second place. In fact, let me see if I can. There we go. So there I am right there. And I'm at 135 people that I've invited and joined. So I'm also, as my community and my following, I'm requesting you guys to help me out. So would you guys be willing to help me out, get 100 free coin in exchange, and learn a brand new platform that is totally ripe for you guys to jump in and start getting traction on for your business, for your community, for your following, building that up. You will be helping me out greatly in this contest. Now, Randy is in number one place. Congratulations to Randy. He's in number one place right now. Super cool guy. Met him today. I actually met him yesterday just through a comment. And then today he was on the live today. So we got to engage and interact, which was really cool. But he's in number one. He's crushing it right now with 279 invites. But I would love to move up into first place. And, Randy is giving me a run for my money there for sure. And I'm coming in super late to this challenge, but I would love to have your guys' help. So if you guys would be willing to help me out, I would be very, very grateful for you just checking it out. It doesn't cost you anything. It literally takes like 30 seconds to create your account. And you can do that simply by going to haps.club. Haps.club. It's http://haps.com, or just type haps.com in the comment, or in this post. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you guys will see the invite link. I have an invite link right there on the stream. So you guys can just click on that invite link with my name on it. You'll create your account, you'll subscribe to me, and that'll give me credit for one additional person invited. Bam. Herman, you're on a roll here. Another high five. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the high five. Cherie, good to see you on here as well. Thank you very much. You definitely know that I like a good contest for sure. She definitely knows I like a good contest. And I didn't know there was a contest, but hey, I know there's a contest now. So I would love to be in the number one spot there at the end of the month. I believe it does go to the end of the month because it's a March contest. So anyway, that was my main thing, is that I want to come and share with my audience here on my various social platforms, because I really, really would love to see you guys thrive on this platform. I really do believe that this is a platform that anybody can jump on and start getting some massive exposure, even if you don't have a big list right now. But through that, you can build a following that in some cases can be even more valuable than a list, because unlike, say, an email list, these are people that you connect with, you get to know, and it doesn't matter where they're at in the world. Randy's over in Saudi Arabia, and he has a massive following in that respect. Cherie, thank you very much for the high five. I appreciate that award. So it doesn't matter where you're at. In fact, I would love to see where you guys are at. So in the chat, let me know down there where you guys are watching from. Let me know where you guys are watching from in the chat. And I would love to see where my community is. If you're in the United States, let me know what city, state you're in. Let's see. Okay, just trying to read the comments there. Ooh, London. Stefan, London is in the house. I'm going to butcher that, Herman. Kahamaraka? I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing that. Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Johnny from Phoenix? Just right up the road from me. United Kingdom, Peter. Very cool. Gatwick, United Kingdom. The UK is in the house. So just keep posting those, guys, because I love seeing where everybody is watching from. It's just amazing, this global access that we have right now. The global access is amazing. And I think too few of us are actually taking advantage of the global reach that we have right now. A global reach is powerful. The ability for me to be right here in Tucson, Arizona, and reach people in the United Kingdom and in countries I can't even pronounce. And Louisville, North Carolina, Cherie, New York State, Saratoga Springs, Angeline's in Saratoga Springs. You got David. David's up in Chandler, Arizona, right up the road from me, coming in from YouTube. Thank you, Stefan. Yeah, I'm loving the quality. Central Minnesota, Philippines. Wow, Philippines. Lauren's coming all the way from our home in Tucson, Arizona. Yep, our home. Right across the street from my office, pretty much. Ozark, Wow, the Ozarks. I have a different perspective of the Ozarks now after watching a certain show on TV. That was quite eye opening. I'm sure that's not reality, but anytime I hear the Ozarks now, it's a different perspective there of the Ozarks. Helicopter headquarters, Department of Army. That's cool. Helicopter headquarters. See, this is the community that I'm talking about, everybody. If you can build a community of people that contribute to one another, that are helping one another, then anything is possible, really. If you have a community surrounding you, anything is possible. And that's one of the things that I love about HAPS is the fact that you can build a community, you can connect with a community. It doesn't have to be business. Like I was showing you earlier, it can be, cooking, it can be sports, it can be fitness, it can be health, it can be music, it can be book clubs. There's a guy on there. The name, it slips my mind right now, but there's a guy on there that goes live and does crossword puzzles and solves crossword puzzles with his audience. And he's a linguist and he knows a lot about languages and stuff, and it's really cool information that he shares. But I mean, who likes to do crossword puzzles? You should be going live on HAPS, and perhaps you build a following out of it. I mean, that's the best thing. When you can turn your passion into an income, nothing better than that. Herman, I got to tell you, man, you are on a roll. I appreciate you, brother, very, very much. I really, really appreciate you and all of your support that you provide. So keep those comments down there. Let me know where you're coming in from. Jason is from Los Angeles. Chris says, this where all the Apaches are. Oh, cool. All the Apaches. The Apache helicopters. I had a model of an Apache helicopter. It's probably one of my favorite models that I built when I was a kid. And most likely because of a certain TV show that was called Airwolf. Does anybody remember Airwolf? Anybody remember Airwolf, the TV show Airwolf? About that really, really badass helicopter, like really cool helicopter. I always took my Apache model helicopter and pretended it was Airwolf helicopter coming up right up out of the cave or the whatever the rock thing that it flew up out of. Anyway, man, that Apache comment there is taking me back, Quincy. Remembering the Airwolf show, that was a fun show growing up. Sure, I could probably watch reruns. I should probably watch reruns of that. It's been years since I was a kid since we watched that. But yeah, I mean, I want you guys to just throw out what you're passionate about. Tell me what you're passionate about. I want to know from you guys what you're passionate about. I'll tell you if it's something that I think you could just jump into HAPS and start building a following, start building a community. Because I've been really looking at a lot of the creators on this platform and taking a look and saying, what are people into? What are people really engaging in? What are people connecting in? So, Cherie, interior design. You know how many people would love to see a rendering of yours, a drawing? There's one lady on there, she's an artist, and she goes live while she's doing her art. Well, if you're doing some interior design stuff, you could definitely build a following on there, just showing your interior design work, and then get rewarded by people giving you kudos for the value that you're providing. And they got that through their engagement, through their interaction on the platform. So that's absolutely a way that you can do it. Yes, definitely look up Airwolf, Lauren. I can't believe that I've been married to you for over 10 years and I've never said anything about Airwolf. Shame on me for not telling you. That's very cool, Peter. Got to see the real helicopter from the film at an air show. Wow, that would be, I can't even imagine seeing that in real life. I'm sure it was like super glorified in the TV shows, but it would still be very, very cool to see that in real life. For sure. So David's passionate about helping people build passive income. There's a lot of people that need that, David. You know that already. You know that I'm passionate about helping people do that as well. So, that's definitely something that each and every single one of us that are passionate about that, this is a very, very good platform for that, for sure. Let me come back over here as well so you guys can see this. I'm going to take a drink real quick. My throat was starting to go a little dry there. Here it is again, guys. Right here. Which way am I? There it is, this way. You guys get your 100 free coin by going to haps.club. And that is my special invite to you. So Johnny's passionate about entrepreneurship. You know how many people out there just need a little bit of motivation, a little bit of insight into what it looks like to be an entrepreneur, what it looks like to take the first initiative, assume the greatest risk to then reap the greatest reward. That's pretty much the definition and meaning of entrepreneurship. So I'm sure, Johnny, you have a lot of value that you could provide to your HAPS audience and really showcase what you know about entrepreneurship. Let's see. We got Ben Clark. What's up, Ben? Good to see you on here. Ben says, growing food and herbs for beginners like myself. That's interesting. That's very cool. I mean, that you need to have a channel on HAPS for that. You definitely, I want to see how you grow food and herbs for somebody whose thumb is, it's not green like my shirt like this for sure. But when it comes to like specialty herbs or specialty plants, I could probably figure it out, but it would be much better if I had somebody kind of showing me how to do it and watching a show on it and talking about that. And there are people all over the world that are completely into that kind of thing with growing your own food and herbs and learning all of that stuff. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things that I see ahead for us in leveraging this platform is the amount of people that you'll be able to connect with that maybe they won't be learning directly from you. They will probably. I learn from other marketers. I learn from other affiliate marketers. I'm constantly learning, and you'll definitely learn from other people. But what I think you'll find is that you'll find so many other people you can collaborate with and join forces with. So you're not just one person. Because how many of you on here that have ever tried generating income from home, that have ever tried, building a business online, have you ever felt alone? Have you ever felt like, man, I am doing this all by myself and nobody understands what it feels like? Nobody knows how hard it is. Nobody knows what it's like to try to build a business online and try to build a following and try to build a list or try to build a following when you don't have a list. Well, HAPS is the place to go to build that following without a list. But guess what? You'll be able to connect with other people trying to do the same thing. And now you're not going to feel alone anymore. And I think that's one of the best things that I see moving forward is that you don't feel, we'll just put it bluntly like Peter did there, isolated. So if you guys have ever felt isolated or alone, comment there. Let me know if you've ever felt alone in your journey for pursuing your passion, for building a business, for, going out on your own, trying to do what you really want to do, or to generate a second income, or to build something that will allow you to quit your day job. Have you ever felt like, man, I am in this all by myself? Lauren knows this. My wife, Lauren, knows this. She knows my favorite song to sing when I'm feeling a little bit, and I usually do it jokingly because I'm very blessed with a beautiful wife who's my best friend, and I'm rarely alone, but I will always bust out into song and just sing a little all by myself. Usually when I'm feeling sorry for myself, I use it as a joking tactic, but yeah, all by myself. And I'm not going to sing it for you guys here because I'm not in the musician category, so I don't want to scare my audience off. But Lauren knows that I'll bust out in a song and just sing all by myself. Anyway, I can't believe I just shared that, but I did. There we go. That's how some of you guys feel. Some of you are there sitting trying to do your online business, and you just start singing all by myself. Oh, wait, I said I wasn't going to sing it. Sorry, I meant to spare you guys that, but that's what I'll start singing in my head if I'm just feeling, man, I'm just doing this all alone. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands it. It just kind of sucks that I'm having to do this all by myself. Well, you don't have to be all by yourself anymore with HAPS. And one last thing that I'm going to mention here with HAPS is that they have the lowest latency that I've ever seen in a streaming platform. And I'm not sure how they're doing it. Some kind of crazy technology magic. But the low latency is crazy. And some of you might not know what that means, But low latency basically means the time between, the delay between when I say something and when you guys hear it and see it. So you know how on Facebook you'll hear somebody that's live streaming and they'll say, "Hey, let me know what you guys think about this." And they're waiting for maybe 30 seconds for you guys to actually see and hear what they said, for you then to have time to comment back. It creates a real disconnect in the whole interaction between the viewers and the presenter. And HAPS has figured out some way to have crazy low latency. As low as, I would venture to say, as low as 1 or 2 seconds of delay only. And sometimes it feels like real time. In fact, when I was on that guest broadcast with Michael earlier today, I was saying something and people were commenting within what felt like milliseconds. And I was astonished by how quickly people were commenting to what I was saying. If you guys, anybody has ever gone live on here before, let me know if you guys have ever experienced serious latency on YouTube or Facebook or other social platforms where you go live streaming. You know, on Zoom, it's real time. Zoom, you know, the presenter says something and somebody else responds quickly. But on Facebook, it feels like you're live streaming from Mars, because you're saying something and then you go make yourself a sandwich while you wait for your audience to actually hear it so that they can then respond to it. In fact, it's why I don't usually like to ask questions, because then I got to fill a bunch of time with talking. And then sometimes I forget that I asked a question, and then people start responding. And I'm like, oh man, that's right, I asked that question. And I'm exaggerating a little bit on this, but I'm trying to get a point across here that low latency is a game changer when it comes to streaming. And in fact, I'm seeing it right here. I'm making comments or asking you guys to do stuff, and within a few seconds, you guys are responding to me. You're answering me. And that's something that I think is really cool. That is really amazing to be able to have that kind of speed with me saying something and you guys responding. Right, exactly, Lauren. It's then hard to know what they're actually commenting about. It does. So, you know, and now keep in mind, HAPS is still in beta. So while it's good right now, maybe tomorrow it's a little slow. Maybe the next day it's even faster again. I don't know. It's all in beta. And so there, you know, when you're starting out on a brand new platform, sometimes things can go wrong. Like earlier today, there was a lot of people joining, a lot of people taking their invites and getting onto the platform. And I did notice a little slowdown on the speed of the app running and everything. I'm okay with that. It's just getting started, but they've got an amazing foundation that they're building on here. And I'm excited to use it. And I'm excited to help you guys, really. I'm really excited to help you guys use and leverage the platform. So I want you guys to go to, and I know I've been hammering this here for a little while, but I really want you guys to go to this website right here. So go to haps.club, and you can go there right now. I know you're still watching me live, but if you don't have an account yet, it's free. Go to haps.club, create your free account, and then you can come back to the stream. I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. But I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to be rewarding my subscribers, the people that come in that subscribe to me on HAPS. I'm going to be rewarding you guys with cash and prizes, because I love giving things away. And I want to reward you guys, and I want to support you guys. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that I can do for you guys is support you. So as people are coming in, as people are using my invite link of haps.club, I'm going to them and I'm subscribing. So I'm subscribing to you guys as you come on. Thank you very much, Lauren. I appreciate you putting that in the comments. So as you come on, I'm coming and subscribing to you. And then what I want to do is I want you guys to do some live streams, and I want you to invite me to come onto your program. And guess what? That's how you can leverage my audience. And through that, you guys can build some massive followings, even if you don't have a list right now. So that was the message I want to bring to you guys today. Herman, again, thank you very much. Man, you are showing me the love today, and I really appreciate it very much. So definitely get into HAPS. Comment down here below. So after you guys create your HAPS account, I want you to come back to this stream. Once you create your account through haps.club, you're going to see my profile. I want you to find this live broadcast. It's going to be the most recent one if you do this in the next 24 hours. And I want you to comment on it, and I want you to comment on it on the Haps app and say, I just created my Haps account from your live broadcast or something to that effect. I want you to say, hey, I got my account. I've got my Haps account because I want to see that. And then I want to go and I want to subscribe to you because I want to see your content. I want to engage with you on the platform. And I want to help you guys out, grow your following through this app. So I want you to come back to this live. Is that fair? Do you guys get that? Do you understand that? So once you have your Haps account, or if you already have a Haps, like I've got several people on here that already have it. There you go. Ben, you already got your Haps account. I want you to, you got it. So I'm going to go, in fact, here, guess what? This is really cool, guys. I didn't even share this with you, but check this out. So Ben, good online friend of mine, he got his Haps account. He's streaming. I can see it. He's coming from the Haps account. And everybody, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Ben as well. He's at Ben. Wow, that's cool that you got Ben as your username. That's very cool. But I'm going to go here, and guess what? Actually, let me share my screen again because I want you guys to see this. Right. Let's see. Here. Okay. So you guys can see this right here. I can go during the live stream. And here's Ben. I can actually click on Ben during the live stream, and I can come down here, click on present on screen like I just did, so I can show his comment, which you've probably seen me do already, but I can also subscribe to the user. So while I'm on this live stream, Ben, I just subscribed to you. And Cherie, she created her Haps account. I see you now on Haps here. Very cool. And I can present her comment to the audience. And so you'll see it above there. See how it just came on. I created my Haps account. And then I can also come back here and click on subscribe to user. Cherie, congratulations. You just got another subscriber. So now I just subscribe to you. Peter, I'm going to subscribe to you as well. There we go. Just subscribe to Peter. David has an account too. Now David is watching from YouTube. So while I'm live, I can actually give the comment a heart. I could reply to it, or I could present it on screen. And there's David. Very cool, David. David just set up his account, so I'm going to subscribe to you too. Congratulations, David. You just got a new subscriber. So I'm going to present your comment on screen right there. You guys loving how easy this platform is to use? I know you're just watching me right now. And look at this. Mel M just subscribed. So I see just subscribed there. So anybody else here just created their Haps account through me in the last few days? Herman, I know I'm already subscribed to you. Thanks for the 30-cent reward. Yeah, see, it says unsubscribe from user. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, but I can give it a big heart. I just think this is really cool that I can come through here and do this in real time while I'm online. Now, obviously, normally I'm not going to show my screen doing this like this, but I just wanted you guys to see what that looked like when I was actually doing it. And I plan on doing more trainings like this where I will, show you guys a lot of the cool things that I find out that you can do with this platform. Now, I've got a studio here that I set up, so I've got other features that I'm incorporating in. But for the average user, you can look like a rock star on Haps with the features that they have just built in. Now, there's other platforms out there that you could do similar things with, like Restream had some of these features, but that's $49 a month. StreamYard, an app that I've been using for a while, that's $25 a month and no mobile app. You can go live now from the Chrome browser from an iPhone, I believe, but no native mobile app to go live from. So the fact that Haps is free to join and they reward you for taking action and engaging and all that good stuff, they're setting a new trend, I think, in the streaming world and saying, hey, we want to make this accessible to all. And I do absolutely love that aspect of what the creators of Haps are doing. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate you just subscribing. Randy just subscribed. Very, very cool. Yeah, exactly, Sheree. It is definitely about time. Yes, they definitely created a very unique platform, and they really thought through the features that they knew that people would want, whether you're just an average, beginning amateur user, or you're a professional that's been doing streaming and stuff like I have for a while. And I don't really consider myself a video streaming professional. I didn't go to school for it. It's just something that I love doing, and I enjoy doing it. And I had somebody refer to it like I'm really professional. I'm a professional videographer, live streamer, video guy. And I thought, I guess I try to be really professional about it, and I like doing it, as professionally as I can. But it's cool that on a platform like this that I can just go live and people are like, whoa, there's a professional doing it. And I'm just like, I'm just a regular user on here. Yes, I've got some nice technology because I'm a tech nerd and I like technology, but I just kind of figured it out and put it together. So anyway, guys, I've really, really enjoyed hanging out with you here for this hour. I wanted to keep it an hour. We're right at an hour. So I'm going to wrap this up. I cannot wait to be a guest on some of your guys' live broadcasts. And I want to bring some of you guys on in the future onto my broadcasts. So be prepared for that. I want you guys to be prepared and be ready. If I see you on here and you're coming in native, now you do have to natively be in the HAPS app for me to be able to invite you to come on, but I want to bring some of you guys on to my live streams. So next time you see me live on HAPS, I want you to think, oh man, I'm going to make sure I'm in a place, it doesn't really matter where you are. As long as you're dressed. I do request that people be dressed and not be in a crazy, noisy place. But I want to bring you guys onto my streams. I want to bring you on as guests and showcase you and get to know you better, because this is a great platform to do that. So Quincy, congrats. Quincy just signed up, and Quincy, you just got a new subscriber. I just subscribed to you. Very, very cool. Oh, look at this. I just got 200 extra coin. Let me share this with you so you guys can see it. So I just subscribed to Quincy, and because I subscribed to 25 users so far, I just got a reward of 200 coin. And it's as simple as me coming over here and clicking on claim 200 coin. Now it's claimed. And I just got 200 more coin, which gives me a total of 3,010 coin that I have now to give to other contributors and users, which is really cool. So you guys need to come on the platform, engage, put yourself out there, do some little streaming, come on some of my shows. I'll go on some of your shows, and I can spend some of this coin and give some of the love to you guys as well. I just think it's a really cool idea. How we can all contribute and help each other out, because this is what we really, really need right now in this day and age. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being on here. Thank you for the awards that you guys gave me. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the new people that hopped on. Just for the fun of it, let me go back over and see if we have any more new invites from the mobile app here. And I know this is kind of small on the screen right here. You guys might not be able to see it, but I'm just going to refresh this. I was at 135. And let me see. How can I refresh this? Oh, here we go. Invite challenge. There we go. 138. Very cool. A few more people came on. Congratulations to the new people that used my invite link of haps.club. I appreciate you guys very much. And there it is one more time. If you guys haven't seen it enough, there it is one more time. Get your 100 free coin, haps.club. Use that link. Cannot wait to subscribe to you, see your content. Cherie, always great to see you. Jocelyn, good to see you on here as well. Thank you for that. And I will see you guys on the next broadcast on HAPS, on Facebook. I'll go everywhere because now I can just go live on HAPS and be streaming in multiple places. So talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Sunday.